Hey learner, this is Nilesh Borate. In this video, we have to discuss about the file handling, means that the file input output in Python. Okay, so we will discuss the basic functionality, that is the reading, writing, appending. Okay, so don't worry about this, we will discussing very easily. Okay, so first we will open this notebook, okay, and give the one title. So my title is that the file input output, okay, and this is my file handling tutorial. Okay, so when we create the new file by using this Jupyter notebook, then there is a one syntax. So this syntax is used only this Jupyter notebook. Okay, so see here, this is my Python program directory. So in that directory, this is the Python YouTube tutorial, practice file, first hello program, and this is untitled file. Okay, so these are the 4 files, and all of these files are the extension IPYNB. Okay, so in that directory we can create the text file, okay, which we have to use in this file input output. Okay, see here, if you want to print the current directory name, then command is that the pwd. So in this directory, see that this is my directory where my programs are stored. Okay, so this is directory. So see here, this directory is that here, C users Lenovo Python programs. Okay, so we have to create the first file. So file is created by using this syntax $%, then here write file. Okay, then here pass the one file name, so myfile.txt. okay, then pass here the some message, hello, this is a file. Okay, this is a sentence, this is a program, Python language. Okay, then shift enter. So see here, my message is that writing the myfile.txt. see here, in that directory one file is created. Okay, so when you click this file, see here, this is the content of that the file. Okay, if you are not using this Jupyter notebook, then manually you have to create your file by using the notepad WordPad. Okay, and save this file in any directory location. Okay, so here my file is created in Jupyter. So this is the syntax used only in the Jupyter notebook. Okay, so if you are using the other editor like the PyCharm or the Sublime, so they cannot work other editors. Okay, so only used in this the Anaconda Jupyter notebook. Okay, so next one is that we have to open this file in program and read the content. Okay, see here, my file is equal to open, here we can pass my file name. So my file name is that the myfile.txt. okay, see here, and when you can use the one function, I can press the dot and the tab, my file, then dot. Okay, press the tab button. See, these are the some built-in functions which are used in the file. Okay, so see here, now we will use the read function. Okay, so by using read function, we can print the content of that file. Okay, see here, hello, this is a file, this is a sentence, this is a program, Python language. Okay, all these inputs are printed in a single line. Okay, and if your file has a new line, then see here, the /n is printed. So /n indicate the new line of the original file. See here, if you try to print again myfile.read, okay, see here, what is my output? So my output is that the blank. So you will notice something funny happen. The reason this is happening is because you can imagine that there is a cursor at the beginning of the file. When you read it, then cursor goes all the way to the end of the file, and you need to reset the cursor or seek it back to the 0 index when you have to use the first function here, then my cursor is going to end of that file, and after you have to use same function again, then my output is that the empty, because my cursor is at the end position. Okay, so nothing will print here. If you want to print again this file, then you need to reset this cursor or seek by to 0th index. So there is a function, that is the seek function. See here, my file dot seek 0. Okay, again my file dot read. See here, this is my output. So open is the built-in function to opening the file. Okay, then you can also assign the file content to one variable. See here, again I can seek file at the 0th index. Okay, then content is equal to my file dot read. Okay, see here, my content is that this is the file data. Okay, and here I can close my file by using the close function. My file, here my file dot close. Okay, so by using this function we can close the file. Okay, now we have to see that the mode of the file. So by default mode is that the read mode. If you want to write the file or append the file, then you have to need to change the mode. See here how to change that. Here I can open this file with open. You can pass here the my file dot txt. Okay, then if you can press the shift plus tab button, see here, these are the syntax, shift tab button. Okay, when you click the plus button, see here, these are the some description with syntax. Okay, so if you want to print the syntax as well as the description about the any function, then press the key shift and tab. Okay, so these are the some optional parameters: mode, buffer, encoding error. See here, by default mode is that the read mode. Okay, now here we can pass the different mode. So my mode is equal to W. Okay, then here adds F. So F is my the object. Okay, then here I can press the enter. See here, my cursor is in the tab position. Means that when you can use the with, if, for, while statement, then cursor is going to one tab position. Means that it is the indentation, and basically what this means that any code here that's within this block. Okay, so first print this code by using this function. So my mode is that the R. So first print the content of the file. Okay, see here, content is equal to f dot read. Okay, here we can print the variable contents. Okay, see here, I can again copy paste this code. Okay, there is a one more function is that the read lines. Okay, see here, by using this contents, print the content in a list. Okay, so you can print the content by using the list or by using the string. Okay, so this is the read line function, print the content in a list, and by using the read function, print the content by using the string. Okay, so this mode parameter is the optional. See here, again we have to copy paste this code. Okay, now I can remove this mode. Okay, see here, contents is that this string. So mode equal to R. R means the read mode. Read mode is the default mode in a file handling. Okay, now we have to write the content. So my mode is that the W. Okay, if you try to run this code, see here one error is generated. Okay, so unsupported operation, and unsupported operation not readable, means when you try to write the content in a file, then here use the write function. Okay, by using the write mode you cannot read the content in the file. Okay, so that's why the error is generated. So when you open the write mode, so advantages of write mode is that when this file is not available in the directory, then write mode automatically create the new file in that directory, and if it is present, then overwrite the new content in the file. Okay, see here we can write the new content. So f.write new line. Okay, see here. Now I can open this file. Okay, so read the content by using this 2 lines. So here I can copy paste this 2 line. Okay, see here my content is that new lines. Okay, so my file.txt is already exist in that directory, so this new content is overwrite in that file. Okay, so content is that the new line. Okay, if you want to write the content at the end of the line, then my mode parameter is that the A means that the append mode. See here I can change this mode is that the A. See here my new message is that this is a line. See here again we have to print this code by using the read mode. Can copy paste this read code here. Okay, see that the contents, okay, new line, and this is a line. Okay, if you want to these 2 lines in a separate line, see here when you try to write this code, then add the /n in front of this message. Okay, again we have to run this code. Same here we can run this, again this content, run this. Okay, see here again this is a line. Okay, /n is printed. If you print by using the read line function, okay, then these are the 2 separate objects. Okay, so these 2 lines are printed in a list. Okay, you can also open this file by using this way. See here these are 2 lines. We can run this code 2 times. Okay, so this is the first time, this is the second time. Okay, so these are the some basic functionality related to file. So student, test this code on your machine. So if you have any queries, then comment on your query in comment box. Likes and subscribe this channel. See you on next video. Thank you.